All right, I have some good news and some bad news. But first, a little update from me, yes. So yes, I recently did the hypermile in Kona. So I was up 39 hours and that was exhausting. So that night I came home and then I slept for 12 hours. And then the next day, which was yesterday, I slept another 4 hours midday. And then last night I had 8 hours of sleep, so I still feel a little bit like bleh, but okay. Yeah, so I think I'm almost recovered now. So I don't recommend anyone staying awake for 39 hours. Yeah, so if your kids are watching, if your teenagers are watching me, don't do like Uncle Björn. Don't drink Red Bull to stay alive. I mean, okay, you can do it like once every like light year. I mean, light year is a distance, by the way. But once every like, I was supposed to say skuddo, every 4 years you can do it. But what is important is right after you finish whatever you have to do, just get lots of sleep like I did. So I haven't been very productive lately. Well, I made the hypermile video. But yeah, so anyway, the good news and the bad news, right? So, by the way, okay, another thing, before I forget about it, some people ask me, oh, hey, Uncle Björn, you have such a great image now. I mean, not my image. My image is bad, but I mean camera image, yes. So, yes, that's right, because, I'm using a Canon 80D DSLR right now. And also, I'm using a freaking quality lens. It's a Canon lens 2470 f2.8 all the way, and this is the second version. So it's just tack sharp. It's superb. It's unbelievably sharp. I used to be a Nikon fanboy, but this lens beats the 2470 Nikon lens by far when it comes to sharpness. So anyway, yeah. So it has its limitation. It doesn't work with image stabilization with video shooting. So I need to get like a heavy rig for a stabilization. But I'm not going to do that. So I will still use my Canon camcorder for that. But at least when I'm stationary like this and I talk crap in the car, I can use the 80D. Yeah. But anyway, back to the good news and the bad news. All right. We are gonna go to Ladetour this year also. Fortum, they did it last year. For you guys who paid attention, you probably didn't because it wasn't very interesting. Fortum had this event, Ladetour trip from Oslo to Bergen, Stavanger, and back again. I could have driven that route without looking at the map. I know that route, but last year Nissan was a sponsor. And they provided, they lent us a couple of Nissan Leafs, right? And we were mostly Leafs there, but there are like some Kia sold, and there was one Ioniq. I was like, I was so envious of that Ioniq. But anyway, so that was last year. This year, Jaguar is our sponsor. And you know what that means? It means I'm gonna drive Jaguar I-Pace on the Ladetour. So this year, we will not go that same route. We will go to was Røros and Rondane, whatever. So a shorter trip. So not too much driving, but I guess more relaxed trip, and no ferries involved. So yeah, so that's gonna be awesome. It will happen on the 24th to the 26th of August. So in 2 weeks we're gonna have that trip. Yes. And here comes the bad news, because Jaguar, they will provide it with I-Pace, but only one I-Pace. Yes, you heard it, one I-Pace. And you usually have, like 20, 30 participants. I think it was some 20 last year. I bet all of them want to test the I-Pace, including myself, of course. So I don't want to hog the car. So I mean, I make this video to let you guys know what's going on, and so you guys can tune in for that event. I will probably live stream also during that event. I'll see live stream plus some road trip videos, regular trip. But one I-Pace is not gonna cut it. So I hope Jaguar or someone in working with Jaguar dealership watches this, and they'll be like, "She, we need to put in more cars," because we need like 10 I-Paces at least. You know, there will be like maybe some other influencers or vloggers or someone there who wants to make a video about this, and this is like a great opportunity for Jaguar to get more exposure. So and the story about Jaguar, I mean, I-Pace, is that I tried to get a test, like I tried to borrow one, right? So I contacted Jaguar Norway, which is like the main office, right, for Jaguar. I asked them several months ago about this, like, can I borrow one? I want to test it out. And they were like, well, yes, the car is not ready yet. And then that was, I never heard more from them. And then a couple of weeks ago, well, actually, maybe like a week or two ago, I started seeing people on the Jaguar group. They were getting test drives finally, and they could drive the car for like half an hour. And they were like, on Facebook, there were some of these dealerships. They kind of promoted their dealership, and they said, yes, you can now test drive your Jaguar at our dealership. Just contact us. So I thought, oh, great. So I contacted one of the dealerships, and he responded pretty quickly because, you know, I told him in the email that, you know, I'm a blogger. I have almost 100,000 viewers. I mean, 100,000 subscribers. And I showed them the view count on the Hyundai Kona, that, you know, over just a couple of weeks, I was getting 200, 300,000 views on the Kona videos. So, you know, if you guys lend me a Jaguar I-Pace, I bet you get lots of exposure. And he was like, oh yes, we're gonna check this. We come back to you, right? We're gonna come back to you. And then days went, yeah, and weeks went, and I didn't hear anything. So that is unfortunate because, you know, people are asking me all the time, when are you gonna test I-Pace? When are you gonna test I-Pace? I'm like, I don't know. I see videos popping up from Netherlands, from Germany, where people are testing I-Pace. They get to borrow it for a whole day or two, so that is great. And I'm sitting here, you know, yeah. So it was much easier with Hyundai, because with Hyundai, well, I call it Hyundai. It's like Hyundai. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I just call it Hyundai, yeah, because I'm a noob. But with Hyundai, at least, when I asked Hyundai, you know, Christian at Hyundai, I think he's like a PR manager or something. He's awesome. So I requested to borrow a Kona for 2 days because I want a Hyperman. You know, it will probably get lots of like PR around it, lots of clicks. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna check it. And then just like 1 hour later, he was like, we book a car for you, 2 days. I'm like, shit, awesome, thank you very much. So I think I need to work with Jaguar more, because I think Jaguar, they don't know who the heck this Chinese guy is, you know, or this Chinese Viking is. So they think I'm just some average vlogger or something, which could be true, but I think, you know, many people want to watch me test the car. So they don't know that, you know, they don't know what kind of effect this video will have for them. So yeah, but anyway, so that is the case right now, yeah, about Jaguar I-Pace. So we'll see in a couple of weeks what's gonna happen, but just stay tuned. In 2 weeks, we're gonna go on a trip. I will at least be able to sit in it and do some tests. I mean, at least I should be able to spend a couple of hours doing that Ladetour trip, you know. We can, like, you know, just like, you know, when I went to that event, when I went to the Nissan event, right, at Tenerife, and then when people like were gathering up for dinner or whatever, you know, where did Björn go? He went to test drive. I went to test the range on the new Leaf. They were like calling me back, like, where are you? You were supposed to test for a little while. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be there in about half an hour, yeah. So we just have to wait. Ladetour, just wait until people are messed up, they are drunk, they start flirting with each other. 2 guys, I don't know, and then I will sneak out with the I-Pace and test consumption, noise, handling, all that shit. Oh yes, I'm gonna do it. That's the plan. So don't tell anyone, alright? So I think that's it for now. A little update for me. Various updates, yeah. So good shit. So talk to you guys later.